Hello everyone, welcome back to Ascendant with Bearded Narwhal, also known as Ben. Hello, good morning. This will be up at... Oh wow. Someone else beat the game. Oh, it took them an hour and 41 minutes. I'm still proud of you, Phil Docs 1, but I'm hoping to beat that. Baby mode's fastest time is 56 minutes. How is normal mode's fastest time shorter than that? Also, look at number 3, Weiram. One of the frequent commenters of our channel is in the top 3. That's awesome. You go, Weiram. And everyone, if you see him in the comments of the videos, congratulate him on his good time. Yeah. Anyway, let's get started. So yeah, I recorded that like face cam schedule video today, and it looks like I have no neck. That is because I'm slouching. I do have a neck. I was kind of leaning into the microphone a little too much. That is an optical illusion. I swear to God, I have a neck. If I have to prove it, I will. But anyway, moving on from that, I'm really glad I have a schedule set up now. It makes it really easy on me. It used to be like me sitting down and I would like decide what I was gonna play for the next day based on how much time I have left. Now that I have a schedule, it's tempting to start recording a little earlier, just so that I can get it done before the end of the day, you know? Like, before, like, 2 in the morning, which is basically what I was doing for a very long time. Going to bed at 2 in the morning, then going to bed, and working until from 9 to 6 every day was kind of draining my energy a lot, and I feel like it was affecting my commentary. I feel like it was affecting, honestly, my performance at work. And, you know, my gameplay in this as well. Not just my commentary suffered. So, there is a chest down here. I saw it on the minimap. We're gonna take damage. That's okay, though. Can't believe spikes also deal bonus damage to us. Okay, so the reason it's okay is because 2-lane actually gets more damage based on how low his health is. And, it could be pretty useful in keeping us alive. Also, that facecam video that I made makes me kind of realize how much I say and I'm trying to fix that really badly. It kind of sucks because I got out of that habit in college when I was in a bunch of theater classes and stuff like that, and I kind of forgot to practice my oratory skills, and it appears I'm rusty. It's kind of unfortunate. For you guys mostly, because you have to listen to me yabber on for at least like an hour and a half every time you watch Ascendant. So, I'm trying to work on that. I've told Amber to keep me on my toes with it, like, every time I say, I told her to let me know in some fashion, so that I can beat myself up for it. She's not awake during this, so I'm kind of free form, avoiding the word. It's not even a word. It's just a, I said right there. It's just like a verbal crutch. When you can't think of anything, your mind just goes to it. This is the sound of your mind blanking. Yep. That's what it is. Just like, that's the best way your vocal cords can recreate TV static, is my theory. Okay. I'm really surprised that dude didn't die. Yeah, so let's just beat the crap out of Grunty. Boom. Pretty easy first floor. Wow. Okay. Body slot, I think. Doubling the value of hearts could be very useful to us, especially since it has the chance to double armored hearts. That is a very good effect, and I'm happy to have it. Binding Rebirth is a cool game, and I'm excited to play it. Alright. So, tonight, well, not tonight, tomorrow, I guess. For you, it's tonight. For me, it's tomorrow. I plan on uploading just the tip, so keep that in mind. I hope you guys visit tomorrow for that. I know I get a lot more traffic when I do just the tips, so I think people may have subscribed at some point, specifically waiting for those videos. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, I do some games. I do some games. I said it again. That some other channels have reviewed already. So, like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else made a video of Lords of Shulima, but I did. And keep in mind that my schedule is tentative. It could change. Okay, so what did we get? Increased damage from blessing damage sources. That could be good later. Summon... Oh. Chance to summon a grunty follower when taking damage. That's okay. I'm alright with those two. They were free, so I can't really complain. And it took them out of the item pool for later. So now we don't have to worry about a bad shop. Or at least a super terrible shop. There are still some bad... Look at me talking like higher damage from blessing sources is bad when I've been carried through the game by popcorn many times. Kind of feel like I'm insulting what's carried me so far. It's like someone backing you in Kickstarter, and then as soon as you did it, you're like, yeah, I did it without the help of anyone. It's like, oh, well, it's not true. All of us helped you. It's like, well, yeah. Anyway, that was a weird little tangent there. Just kind of, I feel like Ascendant is becoming one of those games where I can just begin to speak and not try to worry about the game too much. Hopefully I can do a little more conversational dialogue in Ascendant than I do in my other games. Otherwise, maybe I might stop getting viewers on it. Especially since, as soon as I completed all of the challenges that I was gonna do, we got the rage mode activated, so I don't know. That seems really weirdly timed. As soon as I ran out of things to actually try to achieve, the game just gave me another one. It's like, oh, alright. And while I'm on the topic, it's really cool that Hapa Games already put in like a patch like that. I guess this game's been out for a while now, but it's always good to see active development going on even after the game's out. I'm really happy to see that this game's evolving, and I'd like to see the direction it's going. And maybe, just maybe, eventually there could be different, like, new special weapons and stuff like that. Maybe new blessings. I don't know. That could change the game a lot, so that'd take a lot of programming because you'd have to do synergies with different items, and that could be a huge mess. I don't know. I'm not a programmer. Fast burrower. Okay. I can't believe he hit us there. Okay. Boom. Where are you? Whoop. Okay. Please die. Alright. Spirit of Agni. Blessing of Agni, rather. I normally really like it on our melee attack. Not our... Well, technically it's on our melee attacks. On our body, I like it there because every time you bounce off a shield, you explode and they take damage. However, I'm going to set it on my spells because I think I prefer the occasional doubling of hearts to shield piercing things. I don't know. There's less shielded enemies than there are opportunities to double red health. I think that is a lie, but it's where I'm gonna base my estimate of how good that decision was. So, nope. There you go. How's that feel? Alright, so I'm really glad to see that a lot of people in the comments are saying that they're gonna buy this game after seeing the videos. It always feels good when you're helping out. I mean, I shouldn't pretend that I'm helping out the indie developers too much. I've really just been playing their really fun game. But yeah, it is nice seeing people that watch my videos and they're like, this game looks super cool, I'm probably gonna check it out. That makes me really excited, because that's why I think Let's Playing is so good, because it's basically free merchandising. Well, free advertising for developers and stuff. Maybe some that don't have a good direct source of advertising. I don't know. I think it's a very good thing. I really like the Let's Playing society. I like the community that forms around channels, and I'm excited to see one form around my own. I feel very gifted to have that and have all you guys watching these videos. So, Spirit of Luck. I feel lucky. Alright. I'm not sure what the Spirit of Luck does, to be quite honest, but that's fine. Alright. Nothing like a floor to make you wish you bought that spell that you just turned on. Oh, we have a little grunty. Oh, one of our grunties is just being walloped on in the corner. Alright, so we got a Blessed God of the Conduit. It increases our damage by double +2, lowers our stagger damage by 2, lowers our swing speed by 0.03. It adds +10 to the weapon blink range, increased effect chance on blessings, and melee attacks restore mana. I like the Conduit upgrade. I think is a very good one. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna take damage on spikes, and we're gonna move on. So yes. Yeah. Anyway, I was talking about how much I appreciate my channel. I do. I really do. I didn't expect this to take off. I started my channel just deciding that it would be really funny to upload a no death, no bonfire run in Dark Souls 2 for like all my friends to make fun of me when I fail. It ended up getting me a couple subscribers, and I don't know if the people that watched that stuck around, but if you guys used to watch that and you're still around, let me know. Like, you guys got my channel started. I'm really happy to have you guys around, and you know, it's great. Even though I stopped doing the videos you used to watch, like, I'm glad you're still here. I mean, I think the community understands that sometimes video series have to end, especially when you're losing almost every episode, and you're kind of not having fun with the game anymore. So that's kind of what happened to my Dark Souls series. I've said it before, but for those of you who don't watch all my videos, or maybe you're just returning from my old ones, that's what happened to my Dark Souls No Death, No Bonfire series. If you're unaware of what that was, it was me attempting to beat Dark Souls 2 without dying and without touching bonfires. And it was fun. At first, it was a really fun challenge run, but after going through it for so long, it became a grind, and I really was not having fun anymore. So what I might do in the future is actually, like, just play casually on my off time, and if I succeed in a No Death, No Bonfire run, I'll have been recording the videos, and then I'll upload the results. Does that sound good to you guys? Because, I mean, I'd be happy to show, like, me winning a No Death, No Bonfire run, but the pressure was on, and, like, having to do it was a very big deal to me, and, you know, I did talk about consistency in the other video, the face cam video that I uploaded this morning, so, you know. Oh, man. It's getting dangerous. There we go. Whoop. There we go. Thank you. Nope. Don't leave without your special something from this floor. So with the... Okay. Now we have bouncing exploding spells. However, they only seem to explode at the end of their distance. That's kind of unfortunate. I was hoping that they would explode anytime they touch an enemy. Maybe that's how it would work. Actually, no, that's how it's going to work because the spell ends when it touches someone. But I don't know how it would work if you use, like, spell piercing on them. Like, if you have the Blessing of Italy when you have it, what happens then? Okay. I might not have to worry about it because I might be dead. I didn't know he could throw people and things. There we go. I think it's definitely worth it to go to the shop since we have 66. 66 influence. 6d6. Yeah. Alright. Let's buy that. I like that more than the cartographer. Also, I hope to be able to come back for that health. I don't think it'll be possible in the next couple rooms, though. Kind of worried about this up here. But oh my god. The world's telling me to not go in. I'm gonna do it, though. I'm not gonna do it. Nope. You can't tempt me. Boom. The Breath of Loki is one of those breaths that I learned to like over the course of my runs. I never use it because I don't like it enough to prioritize it over other breaths, but I like it enough that I'll use it. I mean, I'll take it. I feel like it'd be silly to just not pick it up if I don't already have one. Wow, I died. Focusing too much on talking, not enough on dodging. Didn't even notice my health was low. So, let's restart. I did say I played Chu Lane today, so that's what I'm gonna do. It is still past midnight. Don't let me fool you by saying I'm not staying up super late. I'm just not... It's not 2 in the morning when I started this video, is the point of me saying that earlier. I can't believe there's a demon pot on the first room. Rage mode is indeed inducing rage. I hate demon pots, and I think they know it. Like, I think the developers know that that enemy is really hard to, like, deal with without taking damage, just because they're so sneaky. And those red ball shots are the most annoying, like, attacks I've ever seen in a video game. But besides that, there we go. Nice. Oh, I got excited for a second. It disappeared. I thought that it would pay out with the with the Blessing of Italy. It didn't. Spoilers. It did not. All right. I was hoping for influence, but Chain Lightning's gonna help us out on our boss, I guess. If it's the Maw, at least it will. Against Grunty, I don't think it's worth using on him. Whoop! Unless I die, you know. If I die, that's fine too. So, I still think the trade for my health, for armored health, was still good. Because we got bonus damage for it, and we only technically lost half a heart. So it is the Maw. Both fortunately and unfortunately, because that means we can use his, we can use our breath on his little summons. I never noticed you could just stand under him for this, and he won't deal damage to you. How have I not noticed that before? Okay, now we actually have to deal with him. Nice. And done. Nice. Rajin. Remember when I complimented Popcorn on the last run? It's like, here's your popcorn run, Ben. Enjoy it. It's gonna be sweet. I feel it now. In my demigod bones, I feel a Rajin run coming. If only we got a weapon that increased blessing chance, or a spirit that we had on the last run. I always seem to get those when I don't have a blessing chance based run, but when I do have a blessing chance based run, I get all the ones that would increase. Like, when I have the twig, I always get the things that would increase my physical damage. I don't know what the deal with that is. I think there's a weird RNG anti-luck happening there. It's the exact opposite luck as my Binding of Isaac luck. I seem to get a lot of good stuff when I play Binding of Isaac. So, for those of you who are unfamiliar... Wow. 2 deaths. That's a speedrun death if I've ever seen it. Yeah, I timed that perfectly. 333 is my time. We're playing again. We're not going to end the night that way. It's less than 30 minutes in. Hold your horses. I'm a little disappointed with that. I got excited. I really was super excited for the Blessing of Rajin. I wasn't kidding when I said I felt it. I was really... If I did not run up to that explosive barrel, I would have been fine, and that run would have been fruitful. We might have even won. That's a lot of conjecture based on one drop, but I felt it. Of course I would die after talking shit like that against the game. Like, oh, I feel it. This run's gonna be awesome. Dead. Immediately. That's the kind of karma you get when you start getting a big head in Ascendant. For those of you that are buying this game, don't get cocky, because that's when you take damage, and that's when your run starts falling apart at the seams, is when you start ignoring the fact that you actually need to dodge and parry proficiently to make a run work. And I stopped doing that in that run. I don't know why I started doing that. It was so early. I don't know. Well, let's keep going. It's a brand new game. We've got the night ahead of us. And at least this kind of episode reminds you that I do upload everything that I do in Ascendant. Like, I really wish I didn't, because I could hide so many really embarrassing runs, but I think part of the fun of a channel is to, like, watch them fail just a little bit. I know you guys don't want me to fail, but, like, being human is a part of being an uploader, and I don't know. I feel like showing my deaths, my fails, all of those kind of humanizes me a little bit. Not that I need it. I'm really awful sometimes, so yeah. Anyway, whatever. So, once upon a time, this was a long time ago, I said that I will be, I would have a lot more free time soon, and that would mean I could eventually start live streaming. Well, the thing that would have given me a lot of free time isn't going to happen, which is a good thing, because that means I'm still employed for a little while. It's a long issue. Like, it's not an issue, it's like just a fact of my kind of work. I'm not going to go into it because I'd like to not reveal my line of work, but yeah. Anyway. Okay, 2 armored hearts. Yes, please. But yes, I cannot start doing streaming as hard as I wanted to. My YouTube channel's unaffected by this. I wanted to go hard on Twitch, though. That's fine. Amber and I discussed it, because our original plan for me to, like, stream while she's at work, and then when she gets home, I'm done, and we could just... To revisit your past. I've never seen that one. What is that? That did nothing for me. Oh. Come on. Thank you, auto parry, by the way. Jeez. Also, thank Poison. Poison's gonna help us out a lot on this run. But yeah, so we discussed it after great length. We came to the conclusion. I'm just gonna start doing streaming at some point. It's gonna happen, but it's gonna be on like Sundays because we do work 9 to 6 shifts, and getting home at 6 and then streaming until midnight and then recording 3 videos for my YouTube the next day would just be awful. So I'm gonna do it on Sundays when I do it. I'm not sure when that's gonna happen, but that's what we talked about. And of course, I like to stay consistent with the stuff that I do, so I don't want to start it until I know I can commit to a regular schedule for at least like a month. And then, depending on that, we can start talking about adjusting the schedule, you know. Plus PAX weekend is coming up. I don't want to do it before PAX. I am going to that, by the way. Any of you going to that, get hyped, because I don't know. I really don't know any of the games that are going to be at it, but I'm super pumped because it's PAX, man. Anyway. This will be my 3rd year in a row going to PAX. I'm playing horribly right now. Oh, okay, there we go. Thank you. That's good. I actually want the aura, I think. I always gush about how good the Spirit of the Alchemist is, and then I forget how good this one is. I actually think it's just about the same damage-wise. But, yes. PAX. Super excited. I don't know. I guess I can't go incognito anymore, because I had a facecam video, but oh my lord, what is wrong with me tonight? I'm so chatty. I just can't focus. I'm gonna play again. You know what? We're not playing with Chulane. The signs have spoken that, you know what? If I take damage, I die. So I'm just gonna go all the way and play, you'll see. Hold on. Wait. Thank you. There's a restart button from the menu now? That's strange. I feel like that's a little weird. Maybe like if you don't like your first floor's generation, you wouldn't like it. Yeah, we're going God on rage mode. I think this is actually one of the hardest Ascendants to do it with if you don't get a bunch of health upgrades, because we could just die from like 1.5 hits. Because we could double a 1 heart and some hit, and it would just be like, boop. Especially if we get hit by an explosive. Say no to that, kids. Yeah. Jeez, I can't believe I've died 3 times. This has never happened before. This is the worst Ascendant video I've ever uploaded. However, I feel... Oh. I feel almost like it's the most strong commentary-wise, because I'm really chatty tonight. I don't know. I'm really excited. I really enjoyed recording that facecam video tonight, even though my neck is non-existent in it. Oh, half-price shops make me happy. You make me happy, you dancing son of a gun. I actually think if I get enough influence, I'm gonna buy that Loki breath, because I think you can break down early Grunty's platform with it. I know someone said in an earlier video that you can do it to late Grunty. I don't know if you can do it to early Grunty though, so we'll find out. If I don't get enough to buy the Lucky Spirit, I'll probably buy that, because we almost have enough for it. Let's just go for a perfect run. No damage. Okay. Oh. Getting closer. Okay. So, what we do is we go back, check how much everything costs, and then we buy what we can. I think that's a good assumption of what we should do. There we go. Thank you, Got, for having the slow fall passive. Okay, so we cannot buy the Spirit of Luck, unfortunately. So we're going to buy the Spirit, or the Breath, rather, and then we're going to fight the boss. If it's Grunty, we're going to use this on him to try to get an achievement. If it's not, we'll still use it, and then we'll come back and get the Breath of Lu, and then we'll leave. Breath of Lu is not very good. Oh my god, of course, it's Son of Grunty. Son of a Grunty. Alright. Wow. I love that passive that God starts with. I know it's the, it's just the Blessing of Scotty. Oh my god, of course. He is not affected by that at all. I had to use it because I wouldn't get anything out of it if I didn't, so there's no point in keeping it because I'm taking the Breath of Lu later. Okay, we do a lot of spell damage, that's fine. We'll live. Ah! I really should not be playing with fire barrels. Not as Got. No, no. Whoop. Wow, he can be hit by his own little dudes. Wow, that was a lot of split concentration there. I'm sorry my commentary just kind of ended at that point. I'm trying to do better. I really want to provide a more thrilling conversational piece with you guys. I like talking to you guys. Spells do massive damage, I think, is a perfect upgrade for Got. So, item generation has been good. My play, not so good. Not too happy about it, but if we pull it together and win, you know, it's kind of a good situation we lay ourselves in. Self-esteem wise, at least. Not that there's a leaderboard, I feel like there's a lot better sense of like competition and worth in some of the challenge runs. Like the speed with which you complete the game now actually goes somewhere. It's not just like, oh, well, no one's gonna see it. Who cares? For me, it was kind of like, well, people don't want to watch like a 2-hour Ascendant video. I get it. Maybe you do, I don't know. Maybe you do want to see me sit in a like gambling room and sit there for an hour with Midas. I love those moments, man. I live for those random generation moments in video games. I always loved crit builds whenever I played games that could rely on critical damage, stuff like that. I'm a weird guy when it comes to video games. Yeah. I'm also like an altaholic on video games. I restart video games so often. My friends would always make fun of me for not beating games, and in MMOs they would always get on my back about leveling up. It's just the way I am. I love the beginning parts of games a lot. I enjoy the exposition of the story. I like custom character creation a lot. I actually that's actually a huge draw of a game for me, is if I get to make my own character and like customize their skills a lot. That's the kind of game I want to play, which is why I think I find it so easy to finish the Dark Souls games. And the reason I say that is because you level up very often in Dark Souls. If you want to use your souls that way, you're very customizable, and the fact that you can repurpose your levels in Dark Souls 2 really helped me out, because I did actually restart Dark Souls 1 a lot, because first of all, the first time you play through the original Dark Souls, you're not gonna have a good build. Let's be honest, you're gonna take some stuff that you don't really want, like resistance, and you're gonna regret it immediately as soon as you find out what you've done. However, the second playthrough could be good, because you might have looked some stuff up, figured some stuff out about the game that you didn't know before. I mean, I had a friend that really loved the Dark Souls games helping me out, so I had some good advice. I'll admit, I had a little bit of a crutch, but even with that, I still restarted so many times. I don't know why. Even just like creating I didn't even make like a different build a lot of the time because I liked the Pyromancer so much, but I don't know. I just love creating characters, making them look different, wearing different sets of armor because why not? I don't know. Razor of Feathers. We already replaced our weapon. I didn't talk about it because I was talking the whole time. Our new weapon increased increased drop rate of influence by 20% and gives us a increased spell homing. The new one would lower our damage by 6, increase our swing time by 0.05, increase our stagger damage by 1, 3% bonus chance on blessing effects and lowers player gravity. I'm actually going to keep the Midas Hand, and not just because it matches us so fashionably, but that's also a factor. So, let's keep moving. At least I'm not playing Midas this episode. I feel like I tend to play him too often. I enjoy him too much. He just plays into that randomosity so much that I love in video games, so... Oh god, I lost track of our character for a second, and then the burrower mysteriously died. I wasn't even following combat anymore because I had no idea what was going on. Okay. I don't think we want spells launch staggered enemies, so I took the extra air dash. I think that's a good decision. I hope you agree. Bonus air dash can be useful. Not exactly for like speed traversing, but general. There we go. Now we can leave with our heads held high. We don't get to go to the shop, but that's fine. We replaced our weapon on this floor, at least. And whenever we do that, I'm a happy camper, to be honest. What's our spell damage right now? We deal 78 per spell hit. We also deal 75 melee damage. It's good. I'm okay with that. And let's go to the next floor. And we did take damage on that floor, obviously, by us being shoved into a corner by the burrower, but I feel like we're still doing good. I cannot believe how poorly I've been playing this episode. It's really bad. There's no other way to put it. I'm playing really poorly. Hopefully this run is the run that pierces the heavens. I tend to reference that a lot, and I don't want to like alienate my audience by referencing anime constantly. I don't even watch it that often anymore. That was more like a high school thing for me, but I still do watch on occasion. I don't want to make it sound like I don't anymore, like I grew out of it. But it's not as big of a part of my life as it used to be, if that makes sense. Alright. Gurren Lagann's still my favorite, though, if you're wondering. I don't know if anyone is, but... Okay, so we got Lesser Barrage. Yeah, it's worth it. Whoa! If I knew I was fighting them, I would have changed my tune. Oh, my lord. No. What? That was insane. Oh. Wow. This game is out to get me. Hide me. Alright. Jeez Louise. What's happening? Whoop. Up. Oh, come on. Okay, so we got the stagger. That helps out a great deal. There we go. Why I really can't believe these guys are so early. They used to be not until the last floor in the game, and now they're just like around. They're like, oh hey, you know, we're in summer. And I'm like, get off her and go back to your own season. That was a poorly framed joke at best. Boop. Boop. What? Okay. How could he not hit me with that? I got really lucky that he hit a ledge, basically. Wait for our mana. Kinda wish we had a mana reducing weapon. Like a mana cost reduction weapon, but I'm happy with the amount of influence we've been getting from enemies, so I'm not gonna be super upset with having a Midas hand. It's just always unfortunate when you don't find a weapon that really clinches your run. Because I feel like weaponry in this game is actually much more important than a lot of things. I think blessings and spirits are the most important thing, but I think that weapons and spells factor in a great deal. Sometimes even more than that. Like, the twig can change a run entirely. There's no spirit that changes the game quite like the twig, or perhaps the link blade, which I haven't seen in forever. And if I could just get my hands on that, I would be very grateful to the game for handing that to me. In the meantime, let's kill some ninja ladies and move on. I don't know their name, mainly because when they are my nemesis, I never look. It seems. Okay, please die. Nice. Health upgrade. Makes us a little less likely to die. Makes me feel a little better. Oh. Okay, it lowers our damage by 10, increases our stagger by 12, lowers our swing speed by 0.06, increases damage from blessing sources, 20% reduction on spell costs. I think that's exactly what we were asking for. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Yep. Oh, it's late grunty. Boop, boop. Ooh. Wow. Did you see Shiva activate there? That was awesome. Okay. Sure. Spells make... Now we have 2 different spell effects that can happen. It's very good. We don't have enough influence to make that shop worth it. Let's get out of here. I think this might actually be the latest we've gotten in the game. I cannot believe that. This is... It's honestly kind of embarrassing, but you know what? It's kind of fine. I'm a little embarrassed to put my face on the internet anyway, so, you know. And I meant more like my metaphorical face, because I'm pretty sure all of you found my, like, you could easily find my Facebook page by going to the Bearded Narwhal Facebook page and then, like, finding the moderators of it. You know, there are ways. Alright. Have I mentioned it in this video? Anyway, I forgot to mention it in the face cam video. I'm sorry if I did mention it in this one. It's kind of hard to keep track when you've died so many times. And this is a bouncing spellcaster. Can't believe he's here too. There's 2 of them. That's just a common enemy now. That's just our life. Okay. There we go. Anyway, I got my correct Twitter name. I had Bearded Narwhal P, as in Bearded Narwhal Let's Play. Bearded Narwhal LP was actually 1 letter too long, so I had Bearded Narwhal P for a long time. And I checked it the other day, and the person who had Bearded Narwhal ended up giving up the name. I don't know why. I hope I wasn't the reason, Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. I don't know. I didn't message them or anything, so if they did change it because of me, it wasn't my fault. So, anyway. I actually have @BeardedNarwhal now, so if you do follow me on Twitter, make note of the change. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, feel free to go over there. The more people that follow me there, the more likely I am to update, post more things, maybe about my life, maybe about updates on my channel. The world may never know unless I start actually posting. I actually had never been on Twitter before this, and I'm still kind of figuring it out. I feel like old, like I feel like at 23, I should know how to use Twitter, and I just don't. I mean, it's not that hard. I'm starting to figure it out. I can't believe I've never used it. I feel like it's because when I was a teenager and everyone started moving over to Twitter and like slowly stopped using their Facebook, I was like, why are we all switching when Twitter is just a streamlined version of the status page of Facebook? And, well, I guess I never realized that's why people used it, because it's a streamlined version of the status page of Facebook. And that's okay. And I feel like my high school self was a little hipstery for going that direction with his criticism of a website he didn't fully understand. But I'm a different person now. I'm a little more accepting of different websites and their beliefs. I don't want to... I was trying to make it sound like I was a social advocate for doing that. I don't know. That was like a weird joke that didn't stop, and I just kept speaking, so forgive me for that. Anyway. Yes, I'm on Twitter. Ooh. And the correct link is in the description below, so if you want to use that. If you don't use Twitter, don't feel pressured to use it. Of course, you'll always get my updates here as well. It's just kind of a fun side thing, in case you guys want to chat or something. And forgive me if I don't respond to anything. I am a very busy person outside of this. Busy is relative, person to person, but I do have, like, a 40-hour work week, and then, like, home stuff to take care of as well. And I've got, like, a wedding to go to next month, and events and stuff. I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm egging up too much my schedule, but feels like I'm getting busier and busier by the minute. Oh my god, and I'm dying. Oh, that was terrible. I really wanted double jump, and that's why I was going in there, but I should have known after getting hit like twice that I was gonna keep getting hurt. I'm very, very lucky that I didn't take double damage in that room. And that's there, and that we can buy that. When we're relying on the breath of Loki to save us, you know we have a problem. Anyway. Yes. I'm sorry if I don't respond to comments. I respond a lot. I don't know why I'm apologizing for that. I mean more like messages or something, like, and if you tweet me and I don't notice for a little while, I'll at least try to get back to you in a couple days or something like that. You know. It took me a while to, like, I don't know why it took me a while to, like, see the notifications bar or something. I'm a weird guy. I feel like I should be a lot more I'm not tech savvy, but there's a lot of, like, sites that I just don't use, and therefore I don't really understand. Like, Reddit terrifies me. That layout is just really scary. I don't know why. I've used it. I have a Reddit account. Also, Bearded Narwhal was taken there, so I don't have an official Bearded Narwhal Reddit account. I do have Narwhal Storm, though. I did post once on the Necromancer forum. I did also post another time on the Ascendant forum. But, yeah. Imgur brought me to Reddit. I don't know. Reddit confuses and scares me. It's not that confusing. I'm just saying I haven't used it, and therefore I'm bad at it, I guess. there's nothing to be bad at. It's very, like, simplistic. Something about the layout just makes it hard to take in. Ben talks about himself in social media. I knew I was gonna die against him. I knew it. Oh god, that feels so bad. You know what? I'm fine with this video going up. I talked a lot. I feel like I did. I don't know if that was any more than I normally do. I feel like I was talking less about the game than I normally do. Normally I'm like, let's go over here and pick up this weapon. This weapon does this. And I like pray that myself explaining that weapon gets me to the next explanation I have to do. Tonight I feel like was a little bit more casual. Little better of an actual commentary. But, you know, no one's beaten me yet. You guys should try to do that. Okay. No one's beaten Rage Mode again. Frank the Tank. You go on baby mode, sir. Are you on this as well, Frank the Tank? Frank the Tank, are you on normal mode? He's not in the top 30. Sad. Anyway, that'll do it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this style of commentary a little more than you've enjoyed the last commentary. I will try to focus a little more on combat, obviously, in the future, but I had fun. I had a lot of fun playing that. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like button. And if you have any comments, questions, concerns, or advice, let me know in the comment section below. Again, this is Bearded Narwhal, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.